April 1206, Onan River Valley, Mongolia. Temujin stands alone on a cold plain as the wind cuts across the steppe, carrying the smell of horses and smoke. Moments earlier, the tribes have raised him onto a felt mat and proclaimed him Genghis Khan, ruler of all Mongols. He does not celebrate, he looks outward, because he knows ruling people is easy compared to controlling fear, and fear will be his true empire. Genghis Khan is not born into power. His father is poisoned when Temujin is still a boy. His family is abandoned by their tribe, left to starve, hunted, humiliated. He learns early that mercy invites weakness and weakness invites death. Every scar on his body teaches him the same lesson. Survival comes not from walls or titles, but from speed, loyalty, and absolute obedience. When he begins to conquer, the world he faces is divided into cities that believe walls make them safe. Fortified places like Zhongdu, Samarkand, Bukhara, centers of wealth, culture, and confidence. Their rulers expect negotiation tribute treaties. But Genghis Khan has no interest in sitting on thrones or administering distant streets. Ruling cities slows an army and slows momentum, and momentum is life. In 1218, when the Khwarezmian Empire executes Mongol envoys, Genghis Khan does not argue diplomacy, he chooses annihilation. Not because of rage alone, but calculation. By destroying entire cities, he sends a message that travels faster than messengers. Surrender means survival, resistance means erasure. At Bukhara in 1220, he walks into the great mosque and addresses the people, calmly telling them he is the punishment of God, not because he believes it, but because belief is a weapon. When cities hear what happens to those who resist, many open their gates without a fight. Destruction becomes efficiency. Genghis Khan understands something most rulers never do. Ruling requires administration, laws, compromise, and trust. Destruction requires clarity. He does not want subjects who obey only when watched. He wants a world that submits before he arrives. Terror removes the need for occupation. Burned cities do not rebel. Yet this is not mindless slaughter. Craftsmen, engineers, scholars are spared and redistributed across the empire. Knowledge is more valuable than population. Loyalty is earned not through bloodline, but usefulness. The Mongol Empire grows not as a nation, but as a machine. Behind the cruelty lies strategy. A nomadic empire cannot afford long supply lines or garrisons. Every city left standing is a risk, every rebellion a delay. By destroying resistance entirely, Genghis Khan keeps his armies moving and his enemies divided by fear. As he rides westward, leaving ruins behind him, the world begins to understand the rule. Surrender early and live, resist and vanish. Cities fall not because Mongols stay, but because no one dares stand alone. Genghis Khan does not rule cities because cities are not the point, control is. And control achieved through fear lasts longer than walls ever could.